What is it? I can't believe... What the hell is this place anyway? What the hell? I'll take care of that direction. This mansion is gigantic. I can't believe... What the hell is this place anyway? Wait, what the hell is this? What? Oh my God. I lost my way. Now where are we? What is this? Hey. Nothing. What happened? What the hell? Whoa. This hall is dangerous. I think I'll stay and look around more. Wait. I think I'm getting old.
Type. Welcome to the Typing Cast, everybody. Every Saturday, we're here live for your viewing or listening pleasure at 5 p.m. Central Time. Sometimes we try. Why? To talk about what matters most. Video game news, machinima, survival horror, and just video games in general. I'm your host, Sean Clark, alongside Jazz Rich.
I didn't do it, and you can't prove it.
It was all you, the typing. I know it was you.
I have an alibi.
What is it? What is it? Oh, wow. That's a good one.
It was me.
Alec Funnel.
Last night, Psycho Mantis gave me a BJ. It was amazing. I only wish he took off his mask.
Shayla Hill.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Who hopefully has a working mic. Lee.
I will curse your blood.
So, okay. So what are you?
I am the Bloody Magician, but not a very good one.
Is it from something?
Nope, I just made it up.
Okay. He's a hairy wizard.
No.
He's a hairy wizard.
Harry wizard.
Well, welcome. This week we're talking about everybody's favorite topic, Nintendo. Call of Duty continues to make questionable DLC, and Code Violet, a cool but controversial survival horror game. Before we talk about Code Violet in the news, however, Jazz has a segment on the game, and she's going to tell us about the good stuff before I touch on the bad. Mine's mixed, to be fair. It's not a negative video per se, but it is a commentary on the hype of the game itself in combination with the weird choices of the developer. But we'll do hers first, and then we'll do mine. So, yeah.
We'll do mine first so that I can feel sad about it after.
It won't make you sad. It's fine. It's just the developer sucks. That's all. The game looks great. In addition to that, we have 8-Bit, Disco, and Nobody Asked Us. But first, we're going to talk about what happened this week, starting with Jazz. Hi, Jazz. How was your week? Hi.
I'm going to skip over my week and just go straight to I played Baldur's Gate. And I think that's pretty much it. I can't remember if I don't think I played. Oh, we played a little bit of Diablo 2. Not a whole lot though, but just a little bit. And and I tried out. I've been watching a lot of videos of people playing GeoGuessr, and I've been wanting to try it. And so I went on the website to try it, and it turns out you have to pay to play. You get like 3 free levels per day, and they're like 2 minutes each. You're timed, and then that's it. So I was playing this like alternative version where it's free. It's pretty much the same thing. So I'm like, okay. And then I found out there's a place called Butt Hard in Germany, so that entertained me. Still does.
Of course.
Because I'm 12. And I didn't play it, but I bought and installed and ready to play Who's Your Daddy on PS5, because I totally forgot that they ported that, because it's on sale. It's super cheap.
Wait,
So
they ported it where?
On PS5.
PS5.
Does it have cross-play? I have it on Steam.
It's I don't know if it has crossplay.
Oh.
I had it on Steam because I played it with my friend on Steam, but now they ported it, so PC can go fuck itself.
Oh, so you do have it on Steam too?
Yeah, I've had it on Steam for a while, but I've only ever played it with one person.
We should play it one day. Though I would like to play it on PlayStation, get trophies and whatnot, but
Yeah,
it's been sitting on Steam for years and years. I don't think I've ever launched it once. So it'd be nice to try it out. It looks funny and stupid, and I like games like that. So
I just the controls were annoying, so I feel like it'll be more enjoyable with the controller sitting on my chair, not sitting on this chair. I could check to see if it's crossplay, but if not, it's super cheap. I feel like even Alec would enjoy it, because you either have to cause chaos and kill yourself as a baby, or try everything you can to stop the baby and lock him somewhere so he can't kill himself as the dad. And you can have multiple babies, and we're all like teaming up on the dad and trying to cause chaos and break shit and eat pills and drink everything in the kitchen, and you can like set yourself on fire on the stove. It's amazing. And it's really stupid. You can chase the baby around and slap him with a dildo.
Oh my god. Well.
Yeah, you could throw him in the dryer. You could be evil dad and just try to kill the baby, which is just as funny. The baby can like throw knives and shit at the dad. Like, my friend and I played, and we just kept using the Arnold Schwarzenegger voice, and we were just yelling at each other, "No, daddy!" and like throwing shit at each other. So, yeah, it makes for fun times. I worked on my D&D campaign a little bit, and I don't remember what else I did, but this week kind of sucked, so I blanked most of it out so successfully. Oh, I've been watching more Mrs. Maisel. I've been watching the Smosh Summer Games, because they finally did a new Summer Games, and it's ridiculous. And yeah,
so good.
I wanted to, again, had a shitty week, and then found out Amazon.com, like US, sells these things. So I bought myself, because I fucking love Sour Patch Kids. Yee. Are you so happy? It's like a pillow. Yeah.
It should have like a scratch and sniff thing where it smells like strawberry or something.
That would be really weird, because then all the bugs.
And stop it.
There would be so many bugs. I had something else, and I don't know where I put it. I had like 2 show and tells. What the hell? Where did I put the other one? There was that. And then, I bought myself a shirt from that video we kept watching. It says, relationship level max, and it's SK and Verso and Monoko from Claire Obscure, because you keep bringing up the relationships every time you talk to them. And they're all hugging, and
it's awesome.
Yeah. And it's the first time I bought a t-shirt from like a YouTube channel that's not like well, I've never bought a Smosh shirt, but like WPE or like, well, Ward, but I know you, so it's like I know it's legit, or I can go to your house and hit you. It was just like Shayla showed me the videos, and then there was like
it's so good.
Like they sell shirts after, and I was like, I'm getting one. So
I want one too. It's so cute.
there. Yeah, and that was me.
Sometimes I'm
Alec.
mean.
Yes.
How was your thing?
Yeah. So, watched the end of season 1 of You, and I watched the first episode of season 2 of it, and I just got halfway through, and I was like, "Nah, I'm done. I'm not interested." So,
Did it change a lot, or like why?
as me and Shayla kind of discussed upon watching Dexter and stuff like that, I was just like, it's gonna be the same plot. So I'm just like, nah, I'm out.
I thought season 2 was really good.
Well, I'm out, so there we go. I gave it a try.
You're on your own, Shayla.
I know.
I watched WWE SummerSlam 2025. Good show. Although there was a lot of furniture, so yeah, there's that. I watched Twisters today, and I actually quite like the switch of the who you think's going to be the bad guy is like, oh, okay, not the bad guy. So it's like, all right. So
it wasn't really a bad guy per se. I mean, kinda, but not really.
Other than that, I played a bunch of games.
Did you actually like it?
What, Twisters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa! Look out!
I played new to me Little Kitty Big City, which reminds me of Untitled Goose Game. So, Shayla, did you play that eventually?
I haven't, but I want to. It looks so cute.
I thought you had it or something.
No, I don't have it.
How do you not have it?
I know. Shut up.
And I thought I bought it for you.
Did you? No, you.
I don't know, check your.
Okay, let me look. Maybe. I don't think so.
I played Rebo with Sean, Jazz, and Diaz. I played Lethal with Jazz, Shayla, and Diaz. I played Clue with Jazz and Diaz. I played Pokemon Fire Red.
Why?
And, it was because
What?
So today, me and my partner went to go visit his mum, so it's like an hour and a half drive. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna play some Pokemon in the car. So I did that. Other than that, I finally completed Daymare 1998.
Final verdict?
I never want to play it again. I'm not interested in the 1994. And what the fuck was the plot?
There's no
Jesus
plot.
Christ.
there's no plot.
Only daymares.
Yeah, exactly. It's all a daymare.
And I got to the end of it. It's like, Jesus, the fucking end boss is a total bullet sponge. I thought the caster was a bullet sponge, but no. Hold your fucking beer. I got this. I'll take all your bullets and more. Jesus Christ. So yeah, I was kind of thinking about it. What happened?
Are you okay over there, Lee?
The match has gone out of control.
I take it his hat just fell off.
It's made out of paper. I had to improvise.
Wah, wah, wah. Anyway. So yeah, not touching Daymare anymore. I did watch a little video on Daymare 1994, and I was just like, yeah, no, I'm good. So I got the plot to, well, kind of got the plot to 94, but I was just like, yeah, no, I'm good. And then I played and completed Horizon Forbidden West.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I liked the game. It was a good story, fun game overall. So no problems with Horizon.
Wow, he played through the whole thing and enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
What did you do with Alec? You're not Alec.
Look, I just shit on Daymare, all right? So
yeah, it's fair.
I thought I'd be nice and say Horizon was a good series, so there we go. I look forward to the third one if it comes out.
Am I the only one now that hasn't gone through it?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Shayla hasn't played the first one.
I haven't played it.
You played the second one, but not the first one?
Wait, of what?
Horizon.
I haven't played either.
Well, then get to it.
Yeah.
Can't just play Death Stranding
I do
forever.
have the
Come
first
on.
one. I do have the first one. I'm trying. I got so much stuff to get through.
I can get on with it. Yeah, speaking of brotherly love, Shayla, how was your week?
Hi. Mine's pretty short because I haven't really been playing anything new. I've been watching a lot of YouTube. Like Jazz mentioned, to Smosh Summer Games, which is freaking hilarious. And Death Stranding 1, I'm still working on. I'm still plugging away on. I get why like Mads Mikkelsen is pretty cool in that game. I'm not gonna lie. Even though I was a big anyway, I don't want to go spoilers. The second one. I also played some more Once Human. There's like I started a new like season of that, and the new season's pretty scary. It's got like a kind of like a stalker type character. So like when you go into battle zones, it's got like a thing that chases you. Like each season has like a different gimmick, and this one has like weird like dream zones where there's like enemies and weird gravity effects and stuff. So it's pretty intense. And then played a little bit of the new season of First Descendant. I I will say I do really like that the game's really forgiving about like if you take a break from it when you come back, they give you a lot of free stuff to get you caught up with whatever like the current season is or level is. So they give you lots of materials and stuff so that you're not like, oh, I have to grind to play the new content. They really like alleviate a lot of that, which is nice. Um and then other than that, I can't think I didn't really get anything new. A lot of the stuff that I got is all like in the mail process of coming, so that's kind of it new for me. How about you, Lee?
Okay, so there's a lot to cover since I was last here, and I won't bother with any of it because it's boring and needless. I've done the same things that Alec has done. We attended funerals, we've been doing things, and I've been giving him games and whatnot, like Death Stranding 2, so I'll gloss over that. I've been dealing with technical issues with the new mic and the sound interface, whatever the device is called. So I'm now using the old device. So apologies if it sounds crap. My magic can only go so far. I studied in blood magic, not technical magic, which is probably what I should have done in hindsight. But you know, it's what it is. But what I have been able to do is conjure up two evils, which I am going to show you right now. So bear with me. Technical
Is one of them
aside.
Ethan that's in your pocket?
The first one.
His right hand
No,
comes off.
that's not even. But it's actually
it looks like
Danny's.
Ethan.
It might as well be, especially for what this first evil is. Bear with me. I have this.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Yes.
He's got the Russian version of Village.
Yeah. That's what it looks like. Because
It
it's
might be
backwards.
Yep, backwards is fine by me. Again, magical issues. So, the story about this. Back in episode 281, when I was in the chat, I mentioned about getting 8 things that were associated with 180 or had the numbers with it, right? And the 8th one is this very item. Because I saw this in the local CEX store, complete, and it was £180. It was very expensive and probably most pointless, but I got it for 2 reasons. For one, for that gimmick of 180, because I wanted to survive against death. So I was taking every precaution I could. And 2, because I know Sean loves Resident Evil Village so much. He's not denying it. Oh. Wow. And I didn't have to get my wand out for that.
You made him disappear.
There you go.
That one was for free. Oh god, I fucked up everything.
Oh, okay. So that's the first of the.
I was hoping, Lee, you were going to say that you got it because it was like a huge discount, but that is way too much money to spend on that.
It's cheaper than getting it from what is it, eBay and all the likes because of the.
Really?
scalpers.
I thought that one was decreasing in price over time.
Not when I was looking at it. But then that was just more of a happenstance situation. I was thinking, oh, okay, I'll go with it. So that was the first of the 2 evils, the lesser one. Because the biggest evil, I'm afraid, is this. I had to do
God
it.
damn it.
He's got the Russian switch.
Why?
Hand attached.
Yep, it's Danny's other arm. He didn't want to give it up, but I persuaded him. So, you ask why, and I didn't want to do this, but it was a necessary evil because consoles are not going to get any cheaper anytime soon at this point, with the tariffs and God knows what else. The Switch 1 got more expensive after 8 years or so, hasn't it? And this got price increased before it came out because of the US tariffs, the accessories and all that. So I was thinking, okay, I have to bite the bullet. And because Pokemon Legends Zar is coming out later this year, I know I have to get it because this will be the future Pokemon box device. Even though PC does a better job these days with ROM-hacks, bite me, Nintendo. So I bit the bullet, I got it, and it is what it is. It's completely inconsequential, but it is something I just had to do. So now I will earn the scorn of Sean, and before he kills me, I will pass it on to Sean. Sean,
Village and the Switch 2 all at one time. I how do I even move forward? Like,
I just
wow.
find it hilarious. The last couple of episodes you've been shitting on Nintendo Switch 2. Rightly so. And he buys a Switch 2.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm shouting into the void.
Yes.
Nobody listened. Nobody reads credits. Nobody see the news.
I listened, but I
if it gets bricked, you get zero sympathy.
Well, then I take umbrage with Nintendo.
Well, good luck with that. You're funding the devil.
Yes. Aren't you?
Am I?
You brought Resident Evil Village.
Hey, if we're talking Switch 2 and Village, even Village is the lesser evil in that situation. Yeah, it's true.
Hold on.
It's true. Wow. But anywho, I'm disappointed. You saddened me, Lee. But I played some things. I played Repo with many people. A lot of, I think everybody here pretty much, except for Lee. We need to play something at some point. We have to. But yeah, not you. Oh yeah, you watched. Shayla wasn't there.
Yeah.
So get fucked. I played a lot of the Killing Antidote. It's so good. I'm still unlocking outfits. It never stops. Played Baldur's Gate 3 with Jazz. We failed our honor run, I think, for the second time.
Oh, that was so sad.
Or no, I think we gave up.
The first one.
Yeah, we abandoned the first one, but yeah. So we restarted though. It's our third attempt, so hopefully it goes a little bit better. I feel like the characters that we picked are going to be a little bit better suited for the task. Maybe, hopefully, we'll see.
Yeah, let's see how Sesame Bagel
try to
sizes up to Conky Dong.
Try to keep our distance and stay safe.
looked
What?
away for a second and looked back up, and you guys were dead.
I saw it coming too. Like it just that whole thing did not go well. So I was not surprised when
The
it
horn of
happened.
despair.
Yeah.
Womp womp.
Played some Dead by Daylight with Ari Kitten, and she's local, so we met up and had some pizza at this super nerdy D&D themed bar, which was really cool. Jazz, I have to take you there sometime. You would fucking love that place. The tables, like all the tables in there, have built-in like D&D trays and stuff that pull out, and there's like
Oh.
cups where you can put your dice and stuff. It's really cool. The whole floor is like a map, I think, of Middle Earth. It's really cool.
Wow.
Yeah, it's awesome. And you can like check out, like you can rent board games and just play them like while you eat or whatever. It's pretty neat. But yes, we will go there for sure. It's cool.
In like 10
Um,
years.
no.
Wait,
No.
when is Trump out of office?
Wow. Other than that, just usual word related stuff, news and whatnot. I have 2 show and tells. I got a Kickstarter thing that finally shipped that I funded fucking I don't even know a year ago or so, and it is this. It's a survival horror, or just I guess horror in general, video game documentary. It's like 5 or 6 hours, and it's really cool. I already watched it a while ago. I think I talked about it on the podcast, but because they distributed it digitally beforehand, but they just shipped out my physical copy of it, which is always good. And I never have to open it because I have all the episodes on my computer. But it's cool. It's got like a nice little, like kind of lentacular, shiny slipcase on it, which is neat. And it came with some other things. Came with some stickers, which is cool, and a keychain. I forgot it even came with any of this stuff, but it did. And I'm not going to unfold it, but it came with a poster as well. I'm pretty sure it's the same thing as the box art. So, yeah. And playing my stupid, shitty mobile games, I got enough money to get this. Been wanting to get that for a while. I've never played any of the Mega Man Battle Network games, and because I was always kind of iffy, like they're Mega Man games, but they're very different. I think it's kind of RPG-ish, like turn-based
Yeah.
RPG, so it's not like your
Yep.
typical Mega Man game. And I was always curious, but I was kind of on the fence about it, so I figured that'd be a really good one for me to get for free and give it a shot. And if I like it, cool. If I don't, yeah, it's fine. But I think I'll like it. I like turn-based RPGs, and I like Mega Man, so I'm sure it'll be fine. It looks weird. Have you played them?
I've always wanted to, but I never have. I wanted to get the collection for that same reason. Like, initially, I kind of dismissed them just because I was like, that's not Mega Man. But then they kept making them, and I heard a lot of people say they were good. And I, now in retrospect, it's like, well, I do really like turn based games. So it's kind of stupid that uh, I didn't even give them a shot. So I've been wanting to get that collection at some point too. I'd love to hear what you think of them because I've heard good stuff.
Yeah, hopefully I can play it soon, but who knows how that's going to go, you know me. But
Yeah.
another thing I remember too that kind of turned me off on it was the fact that it kind of, if I remember right, it kind of got Pokemon-ish, where like there's like multiple versions of it.
Okay,
And I
so
don't
I
even.
thought that. I thought that too, but I think we're thinking of a different series. So
Are we?
basically, so I think it's technically same universe, but the 3DS had these like Battle Alpha, like you different ones, but I don't think those are the same type of game, if that makes sense. Like they were made after those games the Battle Network came out, and they were more like a 3D like Battle Botsy type game. I think the first of the series, or like the main chunk of Battle Network, I think are actually, because I looked into this after the fact, because when those came out, the ones you're talking about that where there's like a alpha, beta, like there's like 3 different versions of the same game, kind of like how the Pokemons were. Those, as far as I know, are like actually a different type of game. Like they're still, if I remember right, they still are Battle Network universe or storyline, but they're not the same thing.
You were going to say something about that too, Lee?
I believe, yes, they did go with the kind of like Pokemon theme, like they released 2 different versions of the same game in essence with minor changes here and there. I think it started with the later releases on the Game Boy Advance and then went with the DS. I'm not entirely sure. I only played the first one when we got it for the Game Boy Advance back in the day.
Yeah, it's like they didn't do that until the 3DS ones. But or like the DS titles were like that, but the original advanced ones are like just straight up like RPG games.
Yeah.
I don't think they have that.
Okay. Because I'm glad, because that was another thing I like. That's one of the things I don't like about Pokemon is like,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even really know how it works. So when you're talking about like the Pokemon games and you have 2 different versions, can you get like all the Pokemon between the 2 versions and they just start with different Pokemon, or are they like splitting what Pokemon you can get between the 2 and then you have to trade?
You're supposed to trade. So basically there's no point in buying more than one copy unless you're like a collector or you don't have any friends that you want to play with. Although now that there's online, that makes that even easier to like do it without friends, you know. But basically they're the exact same game and there aren't any differences other than like there's probably like a handful, like maybe probably less than 20 if I remember right, that are like exclusive to each game. So you will not ever find them in the game if in that version.
See, I hate that shit. Because like once you either lose the ability to do that, or like you said, if you just don't have anybody, if you're like the biggest Pokemon fan ever and none of your friends like Pokemon, you know, like you have no avenue to unlock those Pokemon. So it's just like it's a penalty for no reason. You know, like why make
Sell
it
more
like that? I just don't
games.
like that. Well, exactly. That's my fucking problem. It's just it's shitty to do that.
Yeah.
And then yeah, as soon as I saw like Capcom was doing that with Mega Man, I was like, ugh, no.
Yeah.
So
Oh, the old days where you had to get the freaking cable to connect your Game Boy to your friend's Game Boy so you could get a freaking Bulbasaur, or not a Bulbasaur, fuck Bulbasaur, but you could get a Charmander and a Squirtle.
it's a fun
I'm upset.
idea in theory, but it just in practice, it just bleh. Bleh. Alec,
I'm
thank you.
sad.
Thank you for the one, the
It's been a
shiny
while.
one. It has been. What would you like to see?
Oh, what have you got?
So we have. Oh God, I didn't name these. Oh my God. Oh Lord. So we have
Mystery.
Abby. We have Ashley. And was there a third one? Did I do the third one?
Yeah.
The Lego Alloy.
Oh, Aloy. Did you just call her Alloy?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
mad at
my
you for
bad.
2 reasons
Aloy.
now, Shayla.
Two, Jesus.
Yeah, you
Let's
reminded
go.
him about the fucking Legos.
Wow.
Don't
go
want
with
the
that, Jason.
Legos. Don't want to
Why-
keep bringing those up.
Why are you so angry at Lego?
Because I don't
Alloy?
want it to exist.
Well, but we're murdering it. It's better
Yeah,
this
but
way.
it's still showing it. It still
Shall I play the
exists.
Lego Horizon games next?
Alec,
Oh my
go fuck
God.
yourself.
What are these things? Out of my way! Yeah, that's real fucking cute.
Next one you
There
should
you
make
go.
is Alec getting shot.
Oh wow.
Please do.
Jeez.
By
Jeez.
me punching him in the face because I throw him so many.
Wow.
Get on it.
Motherfucker! And just punching.
Alrighty, that is going to do it for our weeks. It's your turn, Jess. It's your segment.
Welcome,
Your time to. Well, no, like I said in the intro, I'm going to play yours first because we'll get the good first, and then I'll kind of tag on to the back end of it of yours.
To the
Yeah.
butt hard.
To the butt hard. Do you have anything to set it up or anything you want to talk about beforehand?
This game looks amazing.
There you go.
And he'll get shot by Dual Leon.
What? Maybe.
Well, these are just dreams. Like before. Dreams can do crazy things.
I know, but these... they feel like more than that. They feel like memories, like they happened.
Get some rest. I'll check on you in the morning.
It also opens up potential for Alec to do something with.
It's true.
You notice you guys always pick on me.
You're more important.
No, we're not picking on you. Trust me.
No, it's not. It's yeah.
There is something
different about her. She's our priority. Without her, there is no future.
Team Kill Media has brought us a game that is pretty much what a remake of Dino Crisis would look like. However, not created by Capcom, Code Violet was heavily inspired by Dino Crisis. Code Violet is a third-person action horror game set in the 25th century after a cataclysm has left Earth uninhabitable.
You maniacs! You blew it up!
With the use of cutting-edge time travel technology, women from the past are being abducted to be used as surrogates in a dark yet desperate bid to save mankind from extinction. As Violet Sinclair, torn from your time, you awaken in the Ion Bioengineering Complex, swarming with ferocious prehistoric dinosaurs and hostile forces. Carefully manage your inventory, uncover Ion's dark secrets, fight to survive, and escape during a chaotic evacuation protocol. So, not quite the same plot as Dino Crisis.
Damn, girl.
But it does have its resemblances.
You broke the glass, you moron.
Fuck you.
Don't be starting what you can't finish, you fat-ass crocodile.
Code Violet releases on November 14th of this year, exclusively for the PlayStation 5.
PlayStation.
You can pre-order it now and get a pre-order bonus of 2 retro American bombshell pin-up outfits, along with the Annihilator submachine gun skin and retro cherry pie earrings, which gives you a bonus in the game boost of some weird, I don't know the game, so I don't know what the bonus is. There's a deluxe edition, which includes a Violet Sinclair avatar, Code Violet official soundtrack, and 5 outfits. At the moment, the pre-order is showing both the standard and digital deluxe edition. But don't you worry, Sean, I've done my research. Yes, the game will be available physical for both the standard and deluxe edition. So, it's gonna be worth it!
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you're not the only one who can put love letters, Alec.
See, Alec, now you can do a remake.
Yeah, see, I wasn't picking on you.
I haven't finished the first one yet.
HD remake.
Fuck it,
But-
do them
Yeah.
simultaneously.
It's
Alright.
it's such a cool remake. It's not even the same game. Satan,
I'll
stop
give
trying to
it a
make a
go.
cameo.
But
Aw,
isn't Sean
he's
about
so
to shit
cute.
on it?
Isn't what?
Aren't you about to shit on it, Sean, or are you on about a different game?
Listen, I'm not shitting on it. I'm shitting on the developer. It's different. All right?
Go ahead.
It's
I won't
not
get
my
offended.
fault. It's not my fault. Yeah.
Hang on.
It's time for some news.
Did putting on sunglasses somehow deafen Sean?
No, it's so you can't see my tears.
Oh no.
I can't hear you. Cover your ears.
All right, what's in the
All right,
news, Sean?
there we go. We're going to start off with Code Violet.
Oh my god.
So many times I almost said Code Veronica in that video.
Code Violet is a survival horror game with dinosaurs. Never heard of that before. 3 times. But to be fair, it looks like it has a lot of promise. The game has your typical modern-day survival horror third-person perspective, plus limited inventory, puzzles, low resources, everything you'd come to expect from the genre. Plus, the designs and visuals are pretty damn good. The story takes place in a future where the Earth is uninhabitable, and humanity's survivors have fled to Trappist 1E. Trappiest? Facing extinction due to sterility, the Ion Colony harnesses cutting-edge time travel technology to abduct women from the past to be surrogates in a dark conspiracy to save mankind? Excuse me, what? The game follows Violet Sinclair, who wakes up torn from her time in a bioengineering complex swarming with prehistoric dinosaurs which she must escape. That's a wild premise, especially considering the sole reason Code Violet is a PS5 exclusive is because the developer supposedly doesn't want modders to make vulgar mods. Let me get this straight. They don't want inappropriate mods for a character they gave thick moist cake to and proceeded to place a camera directly behind said cake at every possible opportunity. They don't want harmful mods in a game with a story about going back in time to abduct women that will be fertilized and used as breeding machines in a post-apocalyptic future. What? That's a choice.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for them.
Regardless, if you set aside the social politics that often plague the industry, the game looks really cool, and many of us have been waiting for a successor to Dino Crisis in the modern era. We'll gladly take a spiritual successor as long as it scratches that itch, and Code Violet may very well have the claws to get the job done. So see, it's mostly positive. It's just like what the I don't understand the perspective of the fucking development team.
It's
Like really,
It's a funny irony.
it's dumb. It just seems
funny
like they're just trying to like signal that flag, like, hey, don't hate us, guys. We're with you, kind of a thing. You know, like clearly, you know, if there wasn't the political drama surrounding things like that, they wouldn't give a fuck. You know.
I feel like it's just an excuse for them to say, like, we just hate Xbox. We hate Microsoft and we just don't want to go there.
Well, no, it has nothing to do with that. Xbox wouldn't change anything. They're just specifically not putting it on PC, supposedly because they don't want people to mod it inappropriately. So it's not about like having it available on other platforms. It's about not putting it on PC so people can fuck with it. But like, there's a bunch of outfits. There's sexy outfits. They gave her that ass. Like Like if you move the camera, like when she's crawling like that, and you've got some of the outfits that are included in the game, like there's going to be some questionable shit going on there. So like to come out and kind of have that perspective of like, oh no, we don't want people to objectify the woman in our game. It's just like, really? Like, I mean, you can't have it both ways. Like, pick a lane here.
So your gripe is the developer's virtual signal, but it's nothing to do with the actual game.
No, the game looks great. If the developers had just shut the fuck up and put the game out on PC, there'd be nothing to talk about here. Other than it looks great.
There we go.
Be ported to PC at some point, but yeah, I'll definitely take a look at it.
Well, if the developers don't do it, modders will do it anyway. So it's like they're just passing on all that money for literally no reason than to virtue signal, and that's just fucking stupid.
So you know, I jailbroke my PS4, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a way I can change the costume of Jill and other characters on the games. I haven't quite done it yet, but there is a way to do it. So I'm just like, so not putting it on the PC doesn't actually stop things anyway. Eventually people are going to work out how to do it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. It's literally pointless for them to do this other than to earn brownie points. So that's just fucking dumb.
When you think back to Regina and Dino Crisis, it's like her ass definitely showed that, as you put it, had some moist cake to it.
She was wearing a bathing suit and tights.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, and like that is a big ass. Like they created that ass, and you're telling me like while they were rendering that big fat ass, they were like, "Oh, we sure don't want to objectify women." Like, give me a fucking break. Come on.
It's like every woman flat chested from flat busted as well. So like, there we go.
So dumb. All right, now for Nintendo time. You knew it was coming.
Boy.
Here it is. Nintendo says making video games is getting too risky and expensive. So what's their solution? Spend less time developing them. Brilliant. So not only are their games going to be more expensive at $80+, but they're also going to be rushed out the door and or shorter experiences. Sounds super. Nintendo president Shintaro Furukawa says, quote, "We believe it's possible to develop game software with shorter development periods that still offer consumers a sense of novelty. This is a common modern day occurrence. Costs go up, quality go down. You've probably noticed a lot of items at the grocery store have been shrinking in contents as the costs rise. They're selling half loaves of bread now? The fuck is this? $2.14 for a half of loaf of bread? What the fuck? It's no surprise this practice would make its way over to video games, and even less of a surprise coming from Nintendo. But it sucks regardless.
It's a lot for half a loaf of bread.
Right? And like, when the fuck did they start doing that? Like, that's a new thing. Fucking half loaf of bread. Like, they've always had like the specialty breads that have had like a half a loaf or whatever, because they're for like certain things. But like, just your fucking run of the mill standard bread, half a loaf. And the reason they're doing that is to make it more affordable, because you're spending the same on half a loaf that you used to spend on a full loaf. Again, price go up, quantity and quality go down.
So you get one end piece now then.
Yeah, that's why people will buy it for the one end piece.
Given that I play the Switch, I've owned various games like the Pokemons, I can verify for last year or two, those games have been, and other Switch games as well, like Nintendo Switch Sports, that adaptation of Wii Sports.
Mm-hmm.
Those games were rushed out the door. They were released incomplete, and Nintendo says, "Oh, well, we'll add more content later." But the damage was done, and yet they hadn't learned from it. And more games are being rushed out when they're not complete. And unfortunately, it seems to be more and more of the case.
It's normal.
Yeah, it's basically Nintendo just confirming that they're going to be as shitty and half-assed as most other developers out there. But Nintendo used to at least have that. You know, Nintendo's brand used to mean, hey, this is going to be complete, high-quality product because it's Nintendo. The Nintendo seal of approval and all that bullshit.
Yeah.
But now they're admitting, like, yeah, fuck all that. We're just going to be like everybody else and release a bunch of garbage as quickly as we can because it's too risky to make video games in the modern day. Such bullshit. It's crazy.
That seal used to mean something.
In my day.
Back in my day. I mean, it's true, though.
Yeah, it's like I couldn't believe it when I heard about like those Pokemon games having all these game-breaking bugs and character models tweaking out and all this crazy shit. Like that shit would never happen in Nintendo games back in the day, but this is why it's happening because Nintendo's just like get it out there as quick as possible. Don't spend too much time on it because it's too risky to put out a game that we spend too much time to develop. So, and here you are supporting that, Lee.
Yep, I did.
Yeah. Congratulations.
They literally ripped my arm off to buy this thing.
Yeah.
And they're going to continue to piss me off.
Guaranteed. Speaking of companies that piss people off, Call of Duty can't escape controversy. Maybe there should be a change in management. I mean, these games are in the news constantly with overpriced DLC nonsense, pay-to-win DLC drama, and I mean, it's usually just because of the DLC in one way or another, so maybe look into whoever's running that department, because let's be real, they're not doing a good job. Which brings us to the latest in Call of Duty DLC fails. Apparently, Call of Duty is leaning in hard on drug culture, which is a weird choice considering how quick they are to ban people who step out of line or say the wrong thing. But drugs are fine, I guess? Call of Duty has a whole host of weed-themed things going on, from reskinned maps to themed battle passes, player cards, characters, skins, and full-on events. Pretty much everything you can think of got some sort of weed-themed attention. The beginning of April saw 2 Operator DLCs with the stoner duo Jay and Silent Bob, and then they added Seth Rogen to the mix. The $10 battle pass allows you to unlock several weed-themed accessories and ultimately Seth Rogen. At least they're not asking the typical $20 this time. But you know what is $20? The latest pay-to-win DLC, which is also bordering on IP theft. The clearly Metal Gear inspired cardboard box bundle doesn't only get you a stupid cardboard knockoff version of a Solid Snake skin from Metal Gear Solid, but the real benefit here is the hide in box emote. The emote, again blatantly inspired by another game, is being used to hide in plain sight, which players are using to their advantage to get the drop on their enemies. Obviously, the community was quick to point this out, as it's not the first time a paid DLC offered a clear advantage on the battlefield. It looks like there's no stopping Activision though, as they've revealed their next DLC, and it's Beavis and Butthead. Who wanted this? Even less relevant characters than Jay and Silent Bob, and even more out of place. What a win! So download your Beavis and Butthead pack for only $20. Yeah, we're back to that again. And don't forget your $10 themed battle pass to go with it.
What the fuck?
Want to be
the fuck
Fortnite
is going
so
on?
bad.
Yeah, clearly.
I want the fuck.
Like they have no standards anymore. They'll just put whatever the fuck in there. Just like Fortnite. So yeah, there's that. Exciting.
Yeah, even Fortnite got the Metal Gear license.
The next thing they're gonna quit Call of Duty is the Roblox guy.
I bet you they tried to get the license and couldn't. So they're like, fuck it, we'll make our own thing.
Cardboard Man.
Cardboard Man. Because he goes in the
Man.
cardboard box. Yeah. So
He's the
dumb.
box man.
But, yep, there you have it. That is the news for this week. And Alec is gone.
The news.
Bye-bye.
Done news. Done news. So we got 2 games coming up when Alec makes his return. And nobody asked us. But until then, how is everybody doing tonight? Because I have nothing else to cover.
Whoa.
It took so long to put together those videos. Like, I was not expecting it to. Well, first off, I didn't know that 2 of them were going to be over 2 minutes long, and a lot more went into them than I anticipated. So that's That's why we're late. Fucking news. And that's why there wasn't that much either. Because it definitely wasn't because there's not enough to talk about. There's plenty to talk about. I just wasn't able to put together more than that without starting at like 10 p.m. And I didn't want to do that.
10 p.m.
So
I didn't want to do that.
I didn't want to do that.
Well, I also forgot to mention earlier that a game that I had brought up on the segment a while back, Isla, came out with the demo recently on Steam, and I played that, and it looks it's gonna be fucking awesome.
It looks really, really good. I downloaded the demo. I haven't played it yet though.
It fucks with your head. It's spooky. It's got my favorite thing in horror. I tried to record my playthrough like I was telling Sean, but the volume was just so loud that even after I turned down the music and some of the like game sound effects, like sound, and still like my voice wasn't coming through loud enough. And I tested it before, but I guess like the menu sounds are just so like not as loud as the actual game sounds. So
Yeah. Hopefully I can play it this week and talk about it a little bit.
Talk about it.
Got a
Thank
super
you.
chat.
Thank you for the 5 survival horror fan. Would you like to pick out a murder video? Who would you like to see murdered? Let us know. If you don't want to pick, I can pick at random. It's your call. But yeah, it's crazy how many survival horror games are coming out these days. Like most of them are indie, but like there's just so much shit. Like initially when I was putting together like the videos for the news, like I was making a point to like be like, oh, look at this cool like one-off survival horror game that's going to be really cool. And now it's just like there's like 10 a week. There's so many coming out that they don't even feel special anymore, which is a good problem to have, but it's just I was not expecting things to go that way. Yeah, like I think just this week, like 3 really interesting ones came out, and over the next, I don't know, 3 or 4 months, there's like another 10 of them coming out, I think, if they don't get delayed. It's crazy. They're just all over the place. My backlog of news has like, I don't even know, probably like 8 of them that I want to talk about. And those are just like the ones that stood out to me. Like that's not like every single indie horror game that's coming out. Those are just the ones that I thought looked cool enough to highlight on the podcast. So it's kind of nice, getting survival horror back in the mainstream, or actually not back in the mainstream, but like, I don't know. I don't even know what you would say.
Survival horror.
Back to its roots. Back to its roots. With lots of variety too. All right. We'll do the OG. Why not?
I will fucking stab you. Watch this. Shut up.
There you go. Thank you. Why did you do it again? Go away. Thank you very much.
Shut up.
Appreciate that. Shut up.
I love the villager just like, whoa.
Did you have a question, Lee? You're raising somebody's hand?
Yep. So I just wanted to add, because you were mentioning about physical releases on the PS5, I noticed a few days ago that Chronos: The New Dawn physical, the standard edition, is getting a PS5 physical release.
Mm-hmm.
It's shown up on Amazon, so I'm on the UK side, so I assume it's also on the US side. So if I don't know whether you're going to pre-order it or you're interested in that.
Yeah, I definitely do want to get that. It looks really cool, and I feel like Bloober Team earned giving them a shot for a new IP. So I'll give it a shot. Though the only thing is, since there's not like a collector's edition or anything like that, I don't know if it's something that I would play like on release day. So I might wait a little bit for it to drop just because of that. It doesn't make sense to pay full price if I'm not going to play it until it gets a price drop. But I do feel like they do deserve the full amount. They like it. It justifies the full $60. Or actually, I don't even know how much it's going to cost. If it's $80, I might question it a little bit. But if it's the typical $60, it's definitely worth that on release. But yeah, we'll have to see how things go. If I know that I'm going to play it when it comes out, I'll buy it when it comes out because I do want to support them. But yeah, it just kind of depends. We'll have to see when we get closer to the release. What about you guys? You going to be buying Chronos? No?
Isn't it like
I'm
Dead
only
Space?
just hearing.
Yeah, very much so.
Never even played it.
I'll gladly play it on day one over like the House of the Dead 2 remake.
I mean, those are two very different games.
Yes, but there was two games I was very interested in, and unfortunately, one of them is bad. So I know where I'm going to put my money towards as a result. Plus, I want to support Blooper.
Why do you say that House of the Dead's bad? Just based off the videos you saw?
The videos, the reviews, and the fact that it's pretty much a copy and paste job from the first remake they did, and they just put the House of the Dead 2 aesthetics on it. That's all they've done.
That was pretty much House of the Dead too.
Yeah, I mean, what else could they really do aside from like completely reimagining it? Which I don't even know if that's the right move because they're going to piss people off if they change too much.
I mean, they piss people off because they didn't do anything. I feel like they should have done something, like elaborate on a few things, perhaps put more lore into it, at the very least. But nope.
They should remake Overkill.
Yes, but not by these publishers or developers. Have some different people behind it.
It's a budget release anyway, though. I think it's only coming out for $30 if it's like the first one.
But in that case, you can just buy the original House of the Dead 2 for less than $10 and you get a better experience.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it would be kind of nice if they maybe they included the original as like an unlockable or just some way to play it with the remake. That way you're kind of pleasing both audiences. But it is nice to have some kind of way to play it on modern hardware, because some people don't have the right TV or access to the older console, or maybe the game's too expensive. I know House of the Dead 2 is pretty expensive, especially if you're talking about like the Dreamcast version of it. So, I mean, at the very least, it's a little bit more accessible than it was before. It's something.
Yeah, looking for positives when there aren't meant to be. But fine, go ahead. We got Alec back, so let's resume.
Yeah, sorry.
You're good.
Uh-oh.
I'll just briefly explain. Still have suspected fibromyalgia, so if you ever see me like squinting or something like that, or I had to just go away for a little bit, it's because generally I have to stand up and move for a little bit, otherwise I'm going to be like,
He has to poop.
But also...
Quack. Q-U-A-C-K. Q-U-A-C-K. I love to quack in the middle of battle.
What?
I had a picture of Ocelot as a duck, so I was like, all right.
Oh. The fuck?
Okay.
Random.
You're pretty good.
Yep, it's game time. Which one would you like to do first?
Yeah?
It's game time.
Hell? Yeah?
You pick.
Ah!
Let's go.
Oh, the first one's Metal Gear. It's Portable Ops.
Just let the theme
UMD
song
is-
finish.
I know,
Oh,
goddamn.
my bad, my
Jesus.
bad, my bad.
Okay, yes, the first one is Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. Thank you. Next
How
one.
can you even tell? There's like nothing on it.
Nerd.
Look at the design, the dark
Just
gray.
take a look at this.
Just
It's
take
got
a-
dark gray. It's got to be Metal Gear, totally.
Look at the
See
symbols.
see his fucking Batman Lego.
Listen,
Yep,
Parasite
see
Eve
his
Disc
Lego
2
Batman.
is. You didn't even cover up the Parasite Eve part that hard.
You just put a line across.
Well, some of them have to be harder than the others.
Oh, Lego Batman.
He is Legend of Zelda.
Not quite. It's Zelda, the Wand of Gamelon for the Philips CDI.
Yes, Lee has it.
Okay.
Mm.
You have to be particular because there's many Zelda games.
2 is a Barbie game.
Yeah.
I just don't know what one.
Who knows? It could be anything.
Yeah.
Is it a
Barbie the
game?
movie, the game.
Is it a Barbie game you own, Sean?
No. I'll have you know, I only own like 3 Barbie games, okay?
Barbie Princess. Bullshit.
Close enough. It is Barbie as the island princess.
There
Wow,
you
you
go.
were close.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Well, she's got a bunch of animals around her and one raccoon on her ass.
And D is Parasite Eve Disc 2. So yeah, well done. You did it really
Whatever,
quickly.
I got Lego
'cause
Batman. I got the worst one.
Because someone interrupted a fucking theme song.
Sorry.
So hard.
I got
Sorry.
bits of video games. Can you identify them all? Time for a bit.
No!
Well, 6 is Regina.
Gee, I wonder what 8 is.
Right?
Hmm.
Number 5
It's
is
a
Ridge Racer 1
submarine.
cover.
It kind of looks like the dubstep gun from Saints Row, but I'm not 100% sure.
4 is Fable 3. Or is that 2? No, it's 3.
I think it's 2.
It
Is it?
2.
Yeah.
Able to.
Is bit 2 Mario is missing for the Super Nintendo?
It is
Yes,
Mario. Is
that's
missing.
what I was gonna guess.
And you're right with 6, it being Regina.
No, it's Regina's
Voice cake.
clothes.
And 5 is
It's a
Ridge
really
Racer
voice
1.
cake. Yeah, Ridge
Is
Racer.
bit 3. is it
7.
Carry
Sorry.
on, Shayla. You interrupt everything else. Go on. Go on.
Ladies first.
Somebody.
Yes.
Finish your thing, Lee.
All right. Is bit 3 Yossa Mitchell from Tekken 3?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, now you can resume, Shayla.
Does 7 have to be the specific name, or it's just the keyboard for the Xbox 360?
Well, since you've been interrupting everyone, yes, it has to be the best name.
Does it have a name?
It is the official Xbox 360 keyboard for the controller.
I mean, that doesn't even count. If it was like the fucking Sidewinder or some dumb shit like that, maybe, but come on. It's a fucking keyboard.
Jazz, what did you
Keypad,
say 8
whatever.
was?
I didn't say shit.
It's a golf club.
Golf club.
I said it was the dubstep gun from Saints Row. But it's obviously the Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
You mean Tim?
Oh, Ocarina of Tim, yeah.
Relax, it's a joke. Alright, so it is 8 years from Legend of Zelda Oracle of Time. It is the Time Flute replica. I think 1 is the only one left to get.
I think I know what it is. Is it Buzz from the PS2? It's like a interactive quiz show game.
Yes. Well done. Does the music get a quiz?
I think I used to have one of those, like with the buzzers, but I don't even know what happened to it. But I know I don't have it anymore. And I don't know why. I don't know why I had it, and I don't know why I lost it. I probably bought it on clearance for like a couple bucks or some dumb shit. But yeah. All
Nobody
right.
asked us.
Nobody asked us.
Nobody asked us.
Was someone talking to you? No.
All right. How to fall in love with video gaming again. Your best advice.
Play them.
Play old shit.
Play retro.
Yeah.
Yeah, replay something you really like.
Yeah, that's a good idea too.
Like Daymare.
Shut up, Alec.
That was the best game ever.
I can recommend Village.
The Russian version?
We know it's
Yeah, the Russian version. Yeah.
Chad's got nothing.
Yep.
Just play to play.
All right. What's the most truly terrified you have ever been from a game? For up some of my personal examples, like the Terminator 2 fucking arcade game, and the zombies coming from Resident Evil 2.
It depends on the era.
Does anybody?
If you have one, go ahead, because I'm thinking.
Okay. Well, my first one was when I was really little. I used to get really scared if I played Metroid late at night, and if it was like the last thing I played before I went to bed, I'd like turn off the lights and be like, I'm going under the covers.
the original NES one?
The original NES.
That's wild.
I mean, it's more the fact that it was like, obviously for the time it was probably, I don't know, like there wasn't even a Super Nintendo out yet. But like it's more the fact that the game just has kind of like unsettling to it for me, at least being a little kid and only ever playing like Mario's and stuff like that. Go into a game where you're like, I didn't know Samus was a girl. It was like you were just a spaceman that you just dropped off on a weird planet with, like, if you listen to the
Metroid.
music, some of the tracks are even just like and it's like weird and creepy and it's easy to get lost and there's like nowhere to save and no indication like when you've completed a level you just keep going further and further. So like if I played it for long stretches at the end of my night and then went to bed, I was definitely left like with a I don't like this, like, yeah. And then also then later on it would be Resident Evil 1, like literally just traumatized the shit out of me.
Yeah, that's funny too. Like you described that really well because like I've mentioned before how people kind of miss the boat with certain things. Like if you're not part of, like if you don't experience a certain game, like in the time it came out on the platform it came out on, like in the moment, like a lot of that experience can easily be lost because like when we look back on things and we kind of layer on all these different expectations and like just how technology has grown and the way visuals improved and the way things affect us now compared to then, you can't even really relate to that. It's like, how the hell did
Yeah.
people get scared by Resident Evil? How the hell did people get scared by
Yeah.
Metroid? That kind of a thing. But like if there's nothing else to compare it to, and
Yeah.
you can get lost in the atmosphere and the music and the way that it
Mhm.
made you feel, and back then you had nothing to compare it to kind of devalidate how it's making you feel. It's like, oh, this isn't going to affect me because it doesn't look like this new PS5 game that came out. Like you don't have that perspective back then, so it's like there's just a
Mhm.
big disconnect with stuff like that.
Yeah. Like there really wasn't a lot of games that I had played at the time that were like Metroid, just the way how it is kind of open end. It's creepy. Like it's hard to just say it's like say that it is now, but if you look at it and think of it from like a little kid's perspective, it's like, yeah, it's kind of, I mean, Samus is kind of a badass. She didn't have anyone to talk to or save points or any direction. She's just like literally on this creepy planet surviving.
Yeah, and those maps are super confusing, so it can definitely make you feel like lost and overwhelmed for sure.
Right, right.
I mean, not compared to today's standards, but back then, yeah.
Yeah. And then of course when you die you start it all over again. So like try to remember how the fuck you got there, even though you probably got there like accidentally bombing a random corner of the stage. Like, and God forbid you get low in health, like all those Nintendo games up until like Nintendo loved to like you're low on health. Beep 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 beep.
No, I hate that. It's effective
Like,
though. It stresses you out.
right, right. It's like yeah.
Survival Horror Fan says Silent Hill 1, the sewer area, and a hospital in the dark world.
Yeah. Oh my
Yeah, it's
god, yes,
essentially
Silent
mine
Hill.
too. Like for all of time, there's not a whole lot of games that really scared me, but Silent Hill 1, playing the demo, like just my first experience of what that game was, like terrified me.
Yeah.
And I think the closest I've ever come to that again was PT, which is ironic because it's the same fucking franchise.
Yeah.
Many, many, many years later. And that's
Right.
part of why it makes me sad that we never got that game, because like that could have actually been a modern day horror game that could have like affected me that way. And I really would have liked to see what that would have been.
I can't pick one.
This is why I'm kind of like, when we hear that people wake up from comas from like 20, 30 years of being in a coma, we're like, right, you're playing Resident Evil. Go!
Make them play fucking like 7. And they're like, what is this? It's Resident Evil. What are you talking about?
Bullshit.
Protagonist
Then they
Ethan.
And then they get scared and then throw like a new Resident Evil game. They're like, oh my god, the graphics.
Make them play in VR. And they're like, ah! Or you put the VR thing on their head, like right when they're waking up.
Yeah, they wake
like,
up into VR.
Already dead.
And he's like, what's up? I'm Chris Redfield. And he's like, what?
They just go right back into a coma.
No, you're not. And he starts punching him. See, I didn't get to experience like Resident Evil at the time because I was like in my early 20s when I started playing Resident Evil. So, but I do remember like putting in the cartridge on the 64 for Resident Evil 2 when my friend gave me a bunch of games. And I was like, what is this? I had no idea what it was. And I had like put in a random like save because Nintendo, you didn't have the console save. You had like the cartridge save. And so I just loaded one because I was like, ooh, Claire, that's my grandma's name. And I'm not going to play a guy character. I'm going to play the girl character. And I was in the police station and I just turned in the corner and there's the liquor on the window. And I was like, and I like took this thing out of the freaking 64 right away. And I was like, nope. Never again did I trust Windows. And that was like terrifying to me. But like, I don't remember how old I was. I must have been like just going into junior high because everything still scared me at that time. But like as an adult now, I would say like it's just the little things. Like there's this moment that happens in so many games. There's one in Last of Us 2, in like Shadow of the Tomb Raider. It's when you're in the dark and there's these little like across the friggin' floor and you hear them all around and you don't know where they are and you just see them like run across and you're like, are you gonna jump out at me or are you just gonna fucking keep crawling around? And it's the mind games of the little crawly dudes. I don't like that. But one that got me, and Shayla was watching me stream it live, and I was falling asleep in the game, but what was keeping me awake was the fear,
scary.
was Welcome to Kowloon. There's something that scared me. I don't remember what it is. I'd have to go back and look at my stream because I saved the stream. But it it scared me so much. I remember like I cried. Like I had my webcam on and I cried, Shayla. I don't know if you remember it. But I was just like I had like and I was like, no. Like that game was so scary.
Yeah.
I need to go back and look because I don't even know. But for me, it's just the things that like you can pass down a corridor twice and something will jump out at you like the second time and it doesn't make sense. It just happens and jump scares that you're really not expecting. And I expect things. Like I can see what's gonna happen in a movie half the time, or you're like, oh, there's gonna be a jump scare here. So when you don't expect them, I love it.
I love it.
I love it. Yeah, it's spooky.
Alright. If you can magically add 2-player co-op to any single-player game, what game would you choose?
You can go, Lee. You raised your hand.
So, the first game that came to mind was Silent Hill 4: The Room. Particularly when you're in the second half of the game, you have Eileen accompanying you. It'd be nice to have the ability to control both Henry and another person to control Eileen. So then, if you equip her with a weapon, then you can go to town with the monsters or Walter Sullivan. Especially in that ending where she's walking in towards that death pit. You can just get control of her. And she says, "No, I'm not falling for this. Walter Sullivan, you're mine." And they just gang up on him. That'd be great.
Beat up the kid too.
Yes. Because he grows up to be Walter Sullivan.
Any other suggestions?
I was gonna say either Mega Man or a beat 'em up like Ninja Gaiden 2 or Bayonetta or DMC.
Yeah, that's hard for me because like I think of the same kind of games that you're talking about, Shayla, but at the same time, I feel like I
It
just
would
don't think
ruin
it
them.
fits. You know, like
It
there
doesn't.
could be some fun to be had to just do it, but at the same time, I'd rather just maintain the integrity of what they are. Like maybe it
That's
would be
why
cool for them to do like an offshoot, like a side game, like a spin-off that is a multiplayer thing and kind of fuck around with that so that you can enjoy that experience with a friend. But like I don't like when they put that shit into
I don't.
a
Okay.
game that it doesn't. It's like with Resident Evil. Like Resident Evil 6 and 5 are great games. They're fun to play with friends, but it ruins them as Resident Evil experiences. And that's a big part of why that is. You know, you can't, like, when you put another person in there with you, especially when you're talking about like a horror game or something like that, or anywhere where there's like tension is a important element of the gameplay. When you're with somebody, it substantially reduces that element and it just kind of breaks the experience. So I just feel like there should be two lanes, the multiplayer lane and the single player lane, and if you
Well,
mix, it gets kind of muddy for me.
I made my choices off the word magically. Like I'm thinking more of like if I could just like get an instant mod to do it just for fun kind of thing, because it would break the games I mentioned. It would fundamentally break them because they're not designed that way. It's more of like I'm seeing it more because it's like if you could magically, it's like those would be the ones I think that would be most fun to like mod in a second player just to like run through it with your friend.
Makes sense.
Because you would just destroy everything. Like it'd be the best speed run ever. Like a game like Mega Man or like beat 'em up. If you had another person, like they'd just be stun locked. It'd just be like God mode.
True.
And they all have like Mega Man, it would be like what if it was like rock and roll? Or like with Bayonetta it'd be like Jean and Bayonetta fighting together, or Dante and Virgil fighting together, like, or Rachel and Ryu Hayabusa, or even Ayame. Like That's more what I'm thinking of, just like a fun kind of like cheat code mode is why I would pick those ones.
I just thought of Life is Strange. Imagine if you're
I was
playing
thinking
as
that too.
Chloe. Yeah, so it's just like Chloe's just trying to get on with the next part of the game, but Max is like, rewind time. And she's like, God damn it. God damn it, Max.
I'm just thinking of like the
again.
I'm thinking of double exposure though. Like you have like the characters just do like your second character trying to do something, and Max just keeps like popping up everywhere because she keeps time jumping between like different different like time frames or whatever. I fucked with the time zones. Like, but yeah, that would be really funny. You're finally like getting a puzzle done, and it's just like, fuck. I would do that.
I swear I've just done this.
I would totally do that. You're like doing detention like Bart. You're writing a sentence 100 times. You're just finally done, and then just like, Mac. No! God damn it! Oh, sorry. I meant to hit R2, not L2. Fuck. Yeah. I think Until Dawn would be fun multiplayer because you have so many goddamn timelines to do that if you like two people, it would play better if it was like a Man of Medan style where you have like each player doing a different thing and then like your decisions each affect it instead of one person doing every fucking character's timeline.
And then Max turns up to rewind time.
I just want you to kill that person again.
That's actually a really good example of what I was saying working, where they essentially took Until Dawn, which was a single player horror experience, and then they made it multiplayer with the Man of Medan games, and it actually worked pretty good.
And everyone thought that Man of Medan was a sequel to Until Dawn.
I mean, it kind of is.
But it's not even the same people.
So counter argument to that, what about Outbreak? If we had the internet back then, like it is now, would Resident Evil Outbreak work?
But Outbreak was a multiplayer game, wasn't it?
Yeah, but what I'm saying, because what Sean was saying is like how Resident Evil 5 kind of broke, one person. If we had Outbreak with the internet working, and playing all of us together, would that still work?
Probably. I feel like Outbreak probably would have been, if the internet was like it is now, if that game was more accessible, I think it could have been. I don't know. I would have liked to have tried. I would like to have tried that game.
Yeah. I'd see if about getting Jailbreak for Outbreak, seeing if we can get it working.
There were two. There were two that I was like, oh yeah, that too. Oh. Yeah, wait, 3. No, Horizon would be kind of fun. You could have multiplayer. Because there's she has a lot of like characters that she hangs out with. So like somebody playing as Aaron. You get to play as Aaron, just like hanging out with Aloy. And he's always just hitting on her all the time. She has no idea what it means. And another one that would be really fun. Hello, Claire Obscure. Turn-based RPG with multiplayer.
I would have probably joined you guys on playing that if it was multiplayer.
Yeah, because you could play like 4 people. You can switch characters.
Because I was going to play Baldur's Gate 3 with you guys, but for some reason it just like wouldn't allow me, and I was like, all right, well, fuck this game.
Yeah, it just doesn't want us to coexist online.
Yeah.
I was having that problem with my friend in Baldur's Gate as well.
It was the same with the police simulator. Me and Jazz was trying to play that together, but no.
I think it's because for Baldur's Gate we have the Japanese version.
Yeah, that's how it was with my friend. That's why I couldn't play with him. Maybe now that crossplay is a thing, maybe it'll work now.
Maybe.
It'd be worth a try.
Let's see if we can give it another go. Okay, that was Nobody Asked Us, unless someone else has anything. Going once, going twice, up 3 times a lady, sold.
What the fuck? Alrighty, on that note, this has been episode 290. Thanks for joining us, everybody. If you enjoy the podcast or any of the content at The Ward, please consider helping us grow by sharing our content, liking the video, and subscribing. You can support us through patreon.com/The Ward Productions for access to exclusive content, or you can support us right here on YouTube. And you get the videos, the murder videos.
Murder.
It's always a good time. Murder is always fun.
Murder time, fun time.
Have a great week, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.